glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Stanford Cardinal. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The run inside. It's 4. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Out to run this offense, A.J. Serace. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Running inside, it's Raymond. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Warren. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening, you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting your... Going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. When defense does their job, gets them the football back, they come out, execute.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. You got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch. Like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Blackburn. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Warren. Got a man, it's Hall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy kick.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion in 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Warren. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Right on target this time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Snagged in the middle. It's stopped. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their... They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Raymond. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Warren. Release to the back. That's reeled in. It's Ford. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker. It's Ford. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just good.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Shakes off the defender. Looking for room at the 25. Snags it, and there's running room. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the...
There's some room. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Deadlock here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Raymond. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Ollie, keep an eye on that one for us. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now the play fake. There's the pressure. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Ford. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense. You're deep.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Ford.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And
it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. And he launches the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. To the air, it's Warren. Fakes to grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a tough... A potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Raymond. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Maybe some room here. again for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Irvin. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Might have a chance. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going with the ground game left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got enough for the 1st. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Arch Madness. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They go play action with Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This opening drive